breath before I go.
Okay.
Okay. Once upon a yesteryear, I loved without condition and forgave like the divine. Then I grew up. Good afternoon. There was once a time in my life where those words meant very little to me, and it took an experience of such tremendous horror for me to fully understand the weight behind them. I would like everyone to look around the room at the many faces of your peers today. Can you pinpoint the masks being worn? Our world is a masquerade of hidden identities and concealed ambitions. People wear masks to create a persona and to gain control over the way they are perceived by others. Though these masks, these alterations in our personality, can lead us to evolve into people we wish to be, they can, in turn, be a destructive force to ourselves and those around us. We must all be aware of the masks we own and the ones presented with by others. When I was a sophomore in high school, I transferred from Littleton High to a small school in Colorado Springs called Colorado School for the Deaf and the Blind, or CSDB for short. CSDB was divided into two separate schools, a school for the deaf and a school for the blind, with the blind side housing less than 100 students from grades kindergarten through 12th grade. This made it especially easy for me to communicate with and get to know many people. One of these people would soon be the greatest influence in my life, for better or for worse. My first year there, I moved into the dormitories because CSDB is in Colorado Springs, but it houses students from all around Colorado. Denver, Fort Collins, Greeley, Colorado Springs, to name a few. One of my dormmates was a man named Michael. Michael and I in the first year did not get along well. We often squabbled and bickered. We would fight in the cafeteria, in the lunchroom, in the music room. This was compared to high school drama bullshit. In the second year, however, we put aside our differences. We became friends. We matured past the stage of our petty differences. We began helping each other out. We would work on homework together, play video games, stay up in the late hours of the night talking. Michael soon became my role model. He was everything I wanted to be. He was smart, confident, strong, and he was the captain of our goalball team, goalball being a sport for the blind. I looked up to Michael and admired him in such a way that he was the greatest person in my life. Michael was an outspoken person. He did not always get along well with the people around him, authority. So others may have disagreed with me, but he had the traits that I've been looking for as a person since I was in elementary school. By the time I was a senior, Michael had already graduated, but I still hung out with him every weekend. He would tell me stories about his school life, about how the school had policy breaches and how there was student-teacher relationships. He would tell me all the injustices he had as a student. And because of my devotion to him as a friend, I took everything in without question. I became masked in his personality. He became me. When I graduated, about a year after graduation, I got a job. One day on a horrible Monday night, when I came home from that job, Michael was there at my apartment. Not there immediately, but he knocked on my door. I opened it up for him because he's my friend and who doesn't want to hang out on a Monday night after school or after work. Well, I went back to my room and he told me he had something to show me. That was very interesting since he could have shown me anywhere. But, okay. He reached into his pocket and pulled out something metal and shiny. It was a gun. I got on the floor And at that moment, I was scared so stiff that I was actually numb to the situation itself. I could not realize fear. Michael put the gun to my head and he robbed me. This was a defining moment in my life. I realized that my one true friend, the person I admired and looked up to more than anyone in this world, betrayed me. He had worn a mask through all the years of high school. And that one incident in my sophomore year when we did not get along came back to bite me. I did not expect this. People, everyone wears masks. Everyone has worn a mask in their life, and there are probably people wearing masks today. As William Blake once said, there is a smile of love and there is a smile of deceit. People, can you tell the difference?
Very good job.
Great.
Very
Thanks.
good.
That was really